What's up, guys? Tim Little. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today is another electronics video for you. Today we are talking about mapping. I know it sounds easy, but I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks to improve your fishing, how to find better fishing locations on your body of water. So today we're going to learn how to look at a map, read contour lines, and some tips and tricks to adjust your unit to find better fishing locations on your body of water. Okay, so let's take a look at this map right here. As you can see, this base map in this unit is okay. It shows some streets, doesn't really show contour lines. You know, you got just some kind of blue, gray, and brown. If you guys can afford it, if you guys have spent the money on electronics, I highly recommend a mapping chip. This is the Lake Master chip. This is actually the Western States chip. I want you guys to see what happens when all I do is insert this chip. Some units take micro SD cards, some take the normal SD cards, but if you guys can, I strongly urge you guys to get a mapping chip. Watch this. Look at that. You know, Matt, we've talked a lot about fish transitions, where they go, pre-spawn, post-spawn, summer transitions. We're explaining points, breaks, that sort of stuff. Right here, you can see just by adding that chip, look at the amount of detail we now have on this unit. Phenomenal. So I'm going to talk to you guys today, hoping that you guys go out and get yourself a chip. You know, Lake Master is a phenomenal chip. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks that I use to improve my fishing today on this mapping system. Navionics makes a good chip. But right here, you can see these lines. If you guys take anything away from this video, I want you guys to take away how to read contour lines. This applies on and off the water if you're backpacking or hiking, hunting, all that sort of stuff. If you guys can read a map, a topographical map with contour lines, it is going to improve your fishing instantly. When you can go onto your mapping program, your mapping software at home, on your phone, whatever you're looking at, and you can read contour lines, you are instantly going to be a better fisherman because you're instantly going to be able to find the key spots or the areas to start. You can dial it in more in depth once you get there, but at home, off the water, you can look at a body of water and figure out where you should start, where you should be fishing. So, contour lines. Very simple. The closer that the lines are together, the steeper the break. So right here, we are looking at an island. See this real flat area right here? There's no lines. That is going to be a real flat section, 4 to 6 feet. You come over here and you zoom in. Look how tight these lines are together. This is almost like a cliff, sheer. It is going to break off very quickly. You're thinking, or you're looking at, you know, you move out 2-3 feet from the next line, you're dropping 4, 5, 10 feet. So when you're looking at a map, that is a substantial break. You're looking from 4 feet down to 46 feet. But then you look out here, see how spread out these lines are? 36, 34 feet. That's only a 2-foot difference. So whatever body of water you are on, look at the topographical map. You know, let's pull up Rattlesnake Island over here. You guys will notice that there's some coloring, some shading on this unit. I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But I just want to show you guys how to read topographical maps and contour lines, because it is the single best thing, most important thing when reading a map, how to understand how the topography works. Right here, look what we got here. You guys that like to fish island tops, boom, 40 foot, 15 foot island top. Look at all these breaks. Look right here. You see how tight those lines are together compared to this flat area right here? That's going to be a ridge line. That's going to be a break. 17 foot to 34 foot. You guys can see how important a good mapping chip is for your unit. I showed you what this lake looked like with the stock mapping. If you guys can afford a chip, I highly recommend it. So the first thing that I do when I go to a new body of water is I adjust the water level. You know, this mapping system, this mapping software is assuming that the water is full pull. So the lake is full. All I have to do is push menu. Right here, water level offset. You can see the change that it just made out here. So if my body of water that I am fishing, I know is down 10 feet compared to what it's supposed to be, I come over here and I bring that down to 10 feet. That automatically just adjusts the entire chart, and it now makes everything more accurate. My shallow water alarms, my humps, my depth highlight range, more accurate. So now that I have the water properly adjusted, what I'm gonna do, say I'm fishing and I am finding fish in 12 to 15 feet. I'm actually gonna get out of Clear Lake because Clear Lake is pretty much a bowl. I'm gonna go over to, let's go over to Berryessa, which has a lot more contour lines. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so we're here on Berryessa. So I have found fish between 12 and 15 feet. That is the area that I want to target. This is where the Lake Master chip is phenomenal. I hit menu, chart options, Humminbird settings. My depth highlight. My depth highlight, I'm going to take that to 15 foot. Slide this over to 15. My highlight range, I'm going to change that to 3 feet. See how that's changing the color on my mapping? So now what that tells me, 15 foot, 3 feet minus, so 12 foot to 18 feet is now highlighted in this green. So now when I'm looking at this lake, this body of water, when I zoom in, it's gonna tell me humps, points, everything is now in that depth highlight range. I have my shallow water set to 3 feet, so all this red over here is 3 feet. But here, see these real sharp or close together contour lines? That is 32 feet coming up to 15 foot. So now I can put a waypoint there, even if I'm not on the body of water. I'm not on Berryessa right now, and I just found a hump in the same depth range that I want to fish. Okay, so we have a hump right here. So now that you guys know what a hump looks like on a topographical map, let's show you a point. Both sides, see the sharp contour lines all around? Right here is your point. You have 28 foot all around the top, coming up to 8 foot right here on the ridge. So this is going to be a point. See how that makes a point? Let me zoom out a little bit. Boom, right there. There's a point, and the break is right here on the tip. Again, I'm not even on this body of water right now, and I can make a waypoint. You can do this with the Fish Smart app if you're linking it to your Humminbird, or Navionics has an online map where you can play on your phone and make waypoints. But if you guys can understand how to read contour lines, see this break right over here in the river channel? If you can understand how to read this stuff, you can pick out 4 good spots in this area to key in on. Overnight, looking at maps, new bodies of water, you can find the best places to start. Might not have fish, but at least you're going to be fishing the best areas on the map, on the lake. So points leading to spawning coves, you know, we've talked about that. Let's find one. Right here, you got a main river channel. You have an island top, real sharp break right here on the river channel. You have a cove right here, real shallow, protected out of the wind. Perfect spawning cove right here, guys. But you can see how easy it, once you understand the lines, the contour lines, the spacing, how it all works, how easy it is to find the key locations. All right, well, there you guys have it. Easy mapping. Overnight, you just became a better fisherman if you can understand topographical maps and contour lines, because now you can apply this to your body of water or any body of water that you go to. It doesn't matter if it's a paper map, on your smartphone, or on your electronics, on or off the water. You now know how to find a point, a hump, a ledge, and how to read the mapping system of the body of water you guys are on. If you guys learned something today, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our channel. We're doing 3 videos a week for you. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking in there. It might have been a little weird kind of having zoomed in on the map, but I wanted to make sure that you could see those key contour lines and what I was explaining zoomed in up close in this bright sun. But you guys, we appreciate you guys. Have a good one.